Long before many of today's nations even existed, a civilization was already shaping the destiny of continents. Its kings ruled lands stretching from the Mediterranean to the Indus River. Its scholars transformed mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. Its people survived invasions, revolutions, and centuries of change. This is the story of Iran.
Chapter 1. Before Persia.
Thousands of years before the name Iran appeared on maps, the Iranian plateau was already home to some of humanity's earliest civilizations. Archaeological discoveries reveal organized settlements dating back more than 7,000 years. Communities farmed wheat and barley, domesticated animals, crafted sophisticated pottery, and established long-distance trade networks across Western Asia. Among the earliest major civilizations was Elam, centered in what is now southwestern Iran. Elam flourished for nearly 2,000 years. Its people developed writing, built monumental temples, and maintained complex relations, sometimes peaceful, often hostile, with neighboring Mesopotamian kingdoms such as Sumer, Akkad, Babylon, and Assyria. Even before Persia existed, this region had already become a crossroads connecting east and west. Its geography would shape its destiny for millennia.
Chapter 2. The Birth of the Persian Empire.
Known today as Cyrus the Great, he united the Persian tribes and overthrew the Median kingdom. Within only a few decades, he conquered Lydia in Anatolia and Babylon in Mesopotamia. His empire stretched farther than any civilization had previously achieved. But Cyrus became famous not only for conquest. Ancient sources describe him as an unusually pragmatic ruler. Rather than forcing conquered peoples to abandon their traditions, he often allowed local customs, religions, and governments to continue. One of history's most famous examples came after his conquest of Babylon. He permitted Jewish exiles to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. Because of this policy, Cyrus appears positively in both Greek and biblical traditions. Many historians regard the Achaemenid Empire as humanity's first truly multinational empire.
Chapter 3. The Empire that Connected 3 Continents.
Under Kings Darius I and Xerxes, Persia became an administrative masterpiece. The empire covered nearly 8 million square kilometers. To govern such enormous territory, Darius divided it into provinces called satrapies. Each province collected taxes while remaining under imperial supervision. The Persians also built one of history's greatest infrastructure projects. The Royal Road stretched more than 2,500 kilometers, allowing messages to travel across the empire with remarkable speed. Herodotus famously admired the Persian courier system, writing that neither snow, rain, heat, nor darkness stopped its messengers. Persia also introduced standardized weights, taxation systems, and one of the world's earliest large-scale administrative bureaucracies. For many historians, these innovations influenced later empires from Rome to Byzantium.
Chapter 4. War with Greece.
Despite its strength, Persia encountered fierce resistance. The Greek city-states refused Persian expansion into Europe. The resulting Greco-Persian wars produced battles that became legendary: Marathon, Thermopylae, Salamis, Plataea. Although Greek victories later became central to Western historical tradition, modern historians emphasize that these conflicts represented only a tiny fraction of Persian history. For the Persian Empire, Greece was merely one frontier among many. Its greatest achievements remained administration, trade, engineering, and cultural integration rather than military conquest alone.
Chapter 5. Alexander changes everything.
In 334 BCE, a young Macedonian king crossed into Asia. His name was Alexander. Within only a decade, he shattered the Persian Empire. The ceremonial capital of Persepolis was burned, although historians still debate whether this was deliberate revenge or an accident during celebration. The destruction symbolized the end of the Achaemenid world. Yet Persian civilization did not disappear. Instead, Greek and Persian cultures gradually merged. This fusion gave rise to the Hellenistic world, influencing art, science, architecture, and philosophy across Eurasia.
Chapter 6. The return of Persian power.
Several centuries later, Persia rose again. The Parthian Empire became Rome's greatest eastern rival. Parthian cavalry, especially heavily armored horsemen known as cataphracts, defeated Roman armies repeatedly. Later, the Sasanian Empire emerged as one of the most sophisticated states of late antiquity. Its kings promoted centralized government, monumental architecture, and scientific learning. The Sasanians became Rome and later Byzantium's principal geopolitical competitor for over 4 centuries. The ancient struggle between these two superpowers reshaped the Middle East long before today's nations existed.
Chapter 7. Islam arrives.
In the 7th century, Arab Muslim armies entered Persia. The Sasanian Empire collapsed after centuries of exhausting wars against Byzantium. Islam gradually became the dominant religion, but Persia did not simply adopt Arab culture. Instead, Persian language, literature, science, and philosophy profoundly shaped Islamic civilization itself. Great scholars such as Avicenna, Al-Biruni, Omar Khayyam, and many others transformed medicine, mathematics, astronomy, chemistry, and philosophy. Persian became one of the most influential literary languages from Anatolia to India. Rather than disappearing, Persian civilization entered a new chapter.
Chapter 8. The birth of modern Iran.
In the 16th century, the Safavid dynasty established Twelver Shia Islam as the official state religion. This decision permanently distinguished Iran from many of its Sunni neighbors. The Safavids also revived a strong Persian identity while constructing magnificent cities like Isfahan. Centuries later, Iran experienced foreign intervention from Russia and Britain. Constitutional movements, modernization under the Pahlavi monarchy, and eventually the Islamic Revolution of 1979. That revolution transformed Iran into the Islamic Republic that exists today. Modern Iran continues to balance ancient cultural heritage with contemporary political realities.
Conclusion.
For over 7,000 years, civilizations have risen and fallen across the Iranian plateau. Empires expanded, empires collapsed, religions changed, languages evolved, borders shifted, yet one remarkable continuity remained. Persian civilization endured. To understand Iran is not merely to study one nation, it is to explore one of humanity's oldest continuous civilizations, one whose influence still echoes through politics, science, literature, architecture, and culture across much of the world today. The story of Iran is not simply about the past. It is a reminder that civilizations rarely disappear.
They evolve, and sometimes they continue shaping history long after their empires are gone.